Hey guys, welcome to another episode with Fab. This is episode 2. So, what's on the docket for today? Well, I'm not too sure, to be honest. So, I think we'd start off today by kind of running around a little bit, kind of get an idea what needs to be done. There's quite a bit. There's some still minor touches that need to be done with this building, and I need to fix that strict log. I gotta get this going here. Another thing that needs to get done is maybe take down the Grinches. It's kind of debatable. I'm not too sure if I'm going to at this point in time or if I'm going to wait. There is some minor detail things that need to happen around the base that I have not done yet. For instance, like I need to fix some of that. That shouldn't be cobble there. That should be this. This shouldn't be here. So little odds and ends, you could say, of pieces that are just kind of out of place right now. So that definitely needs to get taken care of, like a little creeper hole. So that's something that needs to get done. Another thing that needs to get done too is the wall. Now the wall has been the bane of my existence. It's just taking forever. It's so big. Like for instance here, this has to go through this. So I don't know if I'm going to tear down this mountain or if I'm just going to have it go into the mountain, because ideally the plan is to have that go all the way around up to about where Melanie's is, right over here, and kind of run along against Melanie's just to show him who has the bigger wall. I think it would look cool because, you know, it's like the two empires kind of, because he has a castle right over there, which don't know if I really, okay, there we go. I don't really know if I want to make it go all that way because I don't have rockets and I'm about to run out. And I want to make sure we can get somewhere where we don't have to spend 20 minutes walking. So that's the plan, I think. I think we're going to continue the wall. The other side of the wall, a little bit better head start, I guess. It has a little bit more. Just going to need some terraforming that needs to happen over there. So I think we're going to grab the beacon. We're going to grab our tools and we're going to go ahead and start terraforming the section over there. We'll jump to a time lapse and then from there we'll probably continue working on the wall. I think that's going to be the project for today, is to get as much of the wall done as possible. For instance, this map doesn't have it, so shoot, well, GG, I guess you didn't need to see the map anyways. Well, let's get going. Alright, so we got our beacon, and now since we have the beacon, we're going to go ahead and do some terraforming. We haven't done a time-lapse in a while. Oh, you know what? I need to hold that thought. Alright, so I'm back. I just have to go run and grab a block for me to use to pay for the beacon, because I had all the material for the beacon, but not the block to use to activate. So let's go ahead and sleep real quick. It's about to be nighttime. I don't know the last time I slept, so let's go ahead and take care of that, and then let's go ahead and start terraforming this lovely section. We got to get really these blocks all the way through, and we might even need to take down the mountain a little bit. I don't know how much of the beacon we'll actually need, so we'll probably just start off with removing the sand, and then we might have to put down the beacon somewhere around this area, and then from there just keep going down, and then we'll start building more of this wall. So let's go ahead and get that started. Da, 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 do, 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 do. Ah, god dang it, dude! How many? Can't see. You know what? A man's got to take a break when a man's got to take a break. You can't be sneaking up on me like this. God, you're like a slave driver, man. I'm just trying to take a nap. All right, dude. It's a lot of terraforming. I'm going. Ah, there's a ghost. Yeah, so today at work, I had definitely an interesting day today. The air, no, what's it called? Like the air compressor? Air compressor caught fire, actually. So they actually sent everybody home really early. And yeah, that was pretty interesting to say the least. Because as I was like just doing my paperwork and stuff, and like just doing some reports, just heard a big boom like right next to my office. Because my office is like pretty much right next to the air compressor, and I was like, what? So like me and my guys like stepped out of our office. Whoa! We stepped out of our office to see what the hell was going on, and we couldn't find nothing at first because like the room shook like it was a volcano, you know. So it was like, boom, you know, it was like it looked like this, you know. I was like, oh, I thought maybe something crashed into like the building or something, and then we start seeing smoke coming out of the air compressor, and we're like, what the hell? And then it just bursted out in flames. Like, I mean, flames. It had to be probably like roughly, I don't know, like 4 to 5 feet wide. It was a big flame, and a couple guys that work on the floor grabbed fire extinguishers and started trying to put it out. Oh no, there's water up here. Shit. Oops. Man, I'm trying to really not swear, but it's like hard not to swear. Like, let's be real. Feb has a potty mouth. But yeah, so then they put it out after a while, but then it was so smoky in there that they like, you know what, we don't want nobody working in this environment. So they sent everybody home. But yeah, so that was a pretty eventful day. The sad thing is I was planning on taking Friday off, which is tomorrow. And now I have to go in on Friday because I got to do costing for all the material that got trashed. So I'm like, awesome. I got to get out early today, but I was going to leave early anyways. So now I got to work Friday. So that really sucks. So I'm going to have to go back in tomorrow. So that was like my excitement for today. And I'm just kind of waiting for the... Oh, this is still going, huh? Yeah, well, let's just repair everything up, I guess. Oh, I gotta turn this on. So right now I'm just kind of waiting for the Game Awards going on. The Game Awards should be going on here shortly, which we'll probably cover in the next episode. Talk about it a little bit. What I thought about it. Nope, still fixing... So, I just thought I was recording. I did a whole spiel, talked for quite a bit, and obviously none of it recorded. So, a little catch up here. We got the walls completed, or not completed, but we got a good part of the walls working on here. And then I'm just going to rehash some of it, what was going on. I was kind of talking about trying to decide what I wanted to do with the interior. How I basically, at the start of this, wasn't going to do the interior, but since I thought back on what the theme of the build was and how I want everything to feel very alive and very lived in, that they would obviously need like a hall to walk through to go from side of the castle to side of the castle, all the guards, so on and so forth. And then I was thinking about, well, how else can I use this room? And I think what we might do is like find a way to hang the heads, maybe like hang the heads on these pillars. Because I have a good like 20, 30 heads, I think, at this point. And that would be a good way to like showcase it and give this room a kind of a purpose. So it'd be kind of like a showroom or something. Or I could put like statue, like what do you call those things? Armor stands. Put some armor stands and put the heads on them. So that'd be kind of cool. That's an idea I kind of got playing around in my head. So it'd give this room kind of a purpose, or this hallway inside of the Great Wall a purpose. So then we just pretty much did the walls. We put some walls up. We still got quite a bit to go, though. I think I need to do more terraforming. We got the bottom part. So that's the issue, though, right now that we're trying to figure out is how high do I want to make this go? The downside of terraforming is it takes time and usually, experience because you got to mend up your equipment. But then at the same time, I was thinking, like, well, if we had the wall just go down to, like, here, it feels kind of unrealistic because then the wall's really not that tall. And then if, like, let's say they were getting raided, they would just put like a big ladder up and just jump up like nothing. This would be the weak spot. So I'm kind of debating, or even I think I'm going to, and the more I think about it, I think we're going to tear this down to kind of match something close to this level, like maybe clear this whole section out right here. Because then it would at least give the room or the wall feel more, I don't know, grand. It'd feel bigger. And then it would also make it easier to see from like a distance. So then it's not covered up by this mountain and you can't really tell that this is here. So I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm probably going to go ahead and terraform more of this off screen. Off camera. You know what I mean. And then we'll come back to this, and then we'll probably do some little bit more work, and we'll talk a little bit about what I expect in the Game Awards, or some stuff that has me excited a little bit, and we'll go from there. The Game Awards are tonight, so I'm looking pretty forward to them. I watch them probably every year with wifey, actually. This is like the one time a year I can get her to actually watch it with me. She's not very much into games, as you guys know. So I am looking forward to it. It's a good time to spend time with her, kind of get her engaged in games, because you guys know I like games a lot, obviously. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be streaming as much as I do. So there is some leaks that have been kind of getting around a little bit. For instance, we have Resident Evil 3 that has been kind of getting leaked, remake, which is pretty awesome in my opinion. I haven't played Resident Evil 3 since, I don't know, I was like probably like 12 or 13, something like that, and I just have really fond memories of it, so I'm looking really forward to it. And then I think they also said Resident Evil Resistance is going to be tied with it, which is they're like, what was that game, Left 4 Dead kind of thing, or even like Dead by Daylight kind of situation. So I'm looking forward to that. So I don't know what else is going to be announced. I think what's the other rumor going around, I think there's like some potential like PlayStation 5 games that might be getting revealed, and maybe Microsoft is going to bring something cool. I don't know, I just think the Game Awards is always a good time for me, and I'm just really looking forward to it. And we've been making some progress with this, actually. Been off camera for about like an hour now, I think it's been. Something like that. So we've got quite a lot of work done. The goal is to kind of try to finish the top here, and then I think we're going to call it here for then, because I got to move the beacon. We got to move the beacon further that way, because there is still quite a bit in the way of this that I'm going to have to do some more terraforming. It looks like I'm going to be running right alongside this mountain, which is fine. I think it's fine if we have it running right next to it, but I would like to have it kind of like perfectly flush with it, so I'm going to do that. But on the plus side, I think we are almost actually to the end of the area that I want to get over here. Let's see here. Wow, we actually are. That is so relieving. Like this, doing this wall is such a hassle, or it takes so much labor. It's easy labor, obviously, because it's all set in stone, like the design and everything, so I just gotta replicate it constantly over and over again. But it's a lot of blocks, and there's a lot of obstacles in the way that I have to kind of work around. But I'm happy to see that, you know, this side of the wall is almost done. So I'm really, you guys don't know how excited I am. I'm so excited to be done with this wall, at least for a while, because this wall is so much work. So for the next episode, I think we're probably going to go ahead and take a look over at Weiser's base. He's the closest person next to me. And my goal is to do like every other video, kind of doing a showcase of what people are building on the server. Because this is a community server, as you guys all know. And I think it's only fair to share the spotlight with you guys, because obviously you guys are doing it just as much work as I am. And it's kind of cool too, because then people can see what you're working on, and then, you know, maybe hopefully we'll get some new players as well, that they're going to see the great community we have and be like, you know what, I want to be part of this and join. So speaking of which, if you haven't already, go ahead, join that Discord, join the Discord. Let me know you're interested in joining the server. We'll get you added, because this is a community server. And you can always check me out on Twitch, which a little banner should have been at the beginning of the video. I don't usually put it like way at the end. And then also hit that like button if you guys haven't already. If you guys want to continue seeing this kind of content, hit that like button so we can, you know, continue giving me support for this, and we can continue hopefully being positive in the algorithm. I'm not too sure how the algorithm works. I just know that if I do post a couple videos spread out through the week, it's usually a good thing. I'm also looking at maybe possibly getting an editor for my videos to help reduce how much editing I gotta do. It will help me speed up the process, because currently I'm recording a video, editing it, recording a video, editing it, and currently I have not been able to be very efficient at it. So usually I will record a video within, I don't know, like 3 to 4 hours, depending on how much work is getting done that day on the actual project itself. But like, for instance, this one has taken quite a bit. I probably spent maybe like 5 hours working on this particular section, and the video is only gonna be like 20 minutes, you know what I mean? So it'd probably be a good idea for me to maybe look at getting an editor to help speed things along. I can produce a lot more content a lot quicker. So if you guys know anybody, let me know. Or if you guys are interested, just let me know as well. Like I said, it'd be beneficial for me. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we have done so far. I just had to look over real quick and make sure I was actually recording this time. There's a couple instances today where I forgot to hit the record button and I did some work and all that, and then boom, I just make a mistake. So, but the wall is looking great. I think the wall is looking really, really cool. So let's go ahead, fly over here. And yeah, that is looking like a wall if I've ever seen one. That is looking really cool. I am digging this 100%. It's just gonna look really epic, especially once we fill up the area up on top with all the buildings. Because I think the plan is, as of right now, I just love this roof. Looking at this roof just makes me happy inside. It's the best roof I've ever done. But the plan is to kind of make a city that kind of goes from here and goes onto this one. I'm not too sure what I would want to do with this floating mountain, like right here. I don't know if I want to include this or not, but it would be kind of cool to have something else over here. I don't know if I want to make it like another temple or what, but the plan was to kind of run around along the river here. Maybe, depending on how much time I have left on the season, I might put like a little docking station or something for we can like maybe some ships for, you know, their canal. And then we go over this way and just kind of follow this section here. This section is going to be a little interesting how I'm going to do the wall, just because of the last wall, or this angle that I have going on over here with the wall. It looks good, but I think I could do something better. I don't know. Like I might have to play around with it a little bit, because I mean I do like the look. Let's see if we can land on this bush. Nope, that was a fail. I do like the look of this. It does look very industrial, very like, I'm a man kind of thing, but I'm not too sure. I'll have to think about it a little bit more, but it is looking pretty good. I think I might fill this up with grass too, actually. Having that little water right there is a little weird looking, so I don't know. Might have to take a look at that. So, guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. It's much appreciated. We got a lot of work done today. We started off at that edge right there, which pretty much is right above my head, and we made all of that. That was quite a bit of work, actually. That was probably, like I said, 5 hours earlier in the video. I still got a little bit more touching up to do, which I'll do off camera, off stream. Or maybe I'll do it on the stream a little bit, just tidy it up a little bit. But we did make some progress. It's looking pretty good. Like I said, for next episode, I think we're going to go ahead and run on over to Weiser's. As a quick little sneak peek, Weiser's the guy with the skeletons right outside my base. And it should be kind of cool to see what's going on over here. He has a little counter for how many days till Christmas. He got 9 more days till Christmas. So that should be pretty cool. And like I said, he could use a little work on his building, but overall he's a very redstone kind of guy. He makes a lot of redstone contraptions. He made this for me, actually, the XP grinder, I think is what you call it, the tick farm. He made that for me, which has been very helpful for me, so that's much appreciated. Thanks, shout out to Weiser. So I think we'll check out his base next episode, and if we have time, we might check out another base as well. Otherwise, I'm trying to keep it to one base a video as well. Just try to keep things a little bit more what's the word I'm looking for? Organized, on point. So anyways, have a good night, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Once again, hit that like button. It really helps. Do it. Just do it. Oh, yeah. After a hard day's work, it's nice to just kind of sit in, relax a little bit, and time for a shower. Oh, yeah. There we go. Gotta get there. Gotta get the butt. There we go. Ah! What the f***? Ah! Ah! Help!